Friends. So this is very well. One person he is a clerk in a firm, and he goes to serve summons to one person. His name is Lutkan, and though he does not like this clerk job, and he is going to the countryside, and after that on the railway station platform he met one person, and he told his name Bill, and he helped him a lot to find Mr. Lutkan. And after that he hired a hack, 2 rupees per hour, 2 rupees per hour. And after that he served him lunch with the money, and in the evening he started his journey back. And after that the second day, up to this we have read, and now they are finding, they are searching for Mr. Lutkan. He said, I don't want to interfere, young fellow, but my guess is that you want to collect some money from Lutkans. Yes, he is asking all these questions related to Lutkans, why this person has come, what he wanted from that person. So he's came to know from the clerk. Yes, he never pays anybody a cent. He still owes me 50 cents on a poker game. I was fool enough to play with him. That person is saying, that person who is Lutkan himself, he is not really bad, but it is hard to make him part with his money. Yes, he cannot part money from him. So if you try enough to play to collect from him in those fancy clothes, he will be suspicious and get away from you, because he has come in a pant and coat. So he was saying that he must be suspicious, and he will go away, get away from you. If you want, I will go into Fred's and ask for him, and you can keep out of sight behind me. And one thing I'm telling you, he himself alone is going to the shop to find out whether that person is there, though this person is himself. So that is why he is saying you should stand outside, and I will find for that person for yourself. Owes means in a be in a debt, an obligation to pay money. Suspicious means doubtful. The delivery man started a conversation with the clerk and inquired if he had to take back his money from Lutkins. He also told him that Lutkin never paid back his debts. He too had to take back 50 cents from him, which he had won in the poker game. The delivery man regretted being a fool who played with Lutkins, though he was aware of his nature of non payment of money. Later on, he suggested that he not to come in front of Lutkins because his fancy clothes could make Lutkins doubt him and could give him a chance to run away. So he told him to stay behind him at Ritz shop. So this is I am telling. So now I loved him for this. By myself, I might never have found Lutkins. With the hack driver's knowing help, I was sure of getting my man. Who was saying? Clerk was saying, the author was saying, कि with the help of the hack driver, I will find out Lutkan. Yes, I took him into my confidence and told him that I wanted to serve the summons on Lutkans. Now, one thing I am telling you, now taking taking the hack driver into his confidence, he told him he has come to serve summons to Lutkan, that the man had refused to be witness when His information would have quickly settled our case. If he will become a witness in the case will quickly be settled down. The driver listened earnestly. Earnestly means patiently, sincerely, and at the end he hit me on the shoulder and laughed. Well, we will give brother Lutkans a little surprise. Actually, he was saying like this: hack driver, I told you the one driver, a horse, cart, or hack. Confidence means trust, brief. Earnestly means sincerely. As the hack driver was working hard for him, he told him the truth behind his search. He told him that Lutkin was a witness in a many important case, but he was not helping them out by giving them the details. That information of Lutkins could help them in solving the case quickly. The driver heard all this seriously and then hit on the clerk's shoulder and said that they would surprise Lutkin by catching him and fulfilling the clerk's purpose. So this is I am telling you. So most folks around here call me Bill and Magnuson. My business is called William Magnuson Fancy Carting and Hacking. It's the name of the place where they are making to stand their hack. And all right, Bill, shall we proceed to Ritz? Yes, Lutkin is just as likely to be there as anywhere. Plays a lot of poker. He is a good at deceiving people. Bill seems to admire Lutkin's talent for dishonesty. I felt that if he had been a policeman, he would have caught Lutkin's respectfully and jailed him with regret. So proceed means to begin. Deceiving means cheating. Admire means praise. Appreciate. Regret means to be sorry. That start their search for Lutkins. On their way, the hack driver introduced himself as Bill. I told you this one. Introduced himself as Bill. He was not telling that he himself is a Lutkin. He is Lutkin and Magnuson and said that his business was called William Magnuson Fancy Carting and Hacking. The clerk replied in a very friendly way that now he and Bill should begin their search mission. Bill also told him that Lutkin was fond of playing poker and also praised the ability to cheat others. This made the clerk imagine about Bill, and had he been a policeman, he would have caught Lutkins in a very respectable manner. Not only this, he would have felt bad to put that man in a jail. So this is I told you, and he himself introduced himself as Bill, and he told him that Lutkin is a very clever person, and if he will become a police person, he will catch Lutkin respectfully. He told Bill led me to Ritz. Have you seen Oliver Lutkins around today? Friend of his looking for him, said Bill cheerily. Yes, he told. He asked other people who were sitting there in a Ritz shop. So one person who has come, he is a friend of Lutkin, and he friend of his looking for him. Ritz looked at me, hiding behind Bill. He hesitated and then admitted, yes, he was in there a little while ago. Guess he has gone over to Gus Gustav's to get a shave. Jezebel, if he comes in, tell him I am looking for him. Actually, who is saying? Lutkan is saying himself. He is asking the other people, "Okay, that is why I am finding, I am searching for him. Cheerily means happily. Hesitated means be in two minds. Tall. Admitted means confess. Bill took the clerk to Ritz shop and inquired about Oliver Lutkins. He tried to appear natural by saying that his friend had come to meet him. He did this to make Ritz tell the truth about Lutkins. At first, Ritz was confused, but then he said that Lutkin was there a few hours ago, but he left for Gustav's shop where he had gone for a shave. After getting the information, Bill asked Ritz to convey a message to Lutkins that he was looking for him. So this is I told you the next paragraph. We drove to Gustav's barber shop. After that, they have gone to barber shop. Again, Bill was bent in first. Why? One thing I'm telling you, 10th class, why he is going inside so that nobody can ask him his name. Understand? Call him by his name, Lutkins, Oliver Lutkins. Understand? So that is why he is going first in the shop. So I lingered at the door and I stood at the door. He asked me he asked not only the suite but two customers if they had seen Lutkins. The suite had not. He said angrily, I have not seen him and don't care to. But if you find him, you can just collect that dollar 35 he owes me. Understand? One of the customer thought he had seen Lutkan walking down Main Street, this side of the hotel. Understand? Lingered means waited around. Swede, a native or inhabitant of Sweden, or a person of Swedish descent. Descent means language. Some people, one thing I'm telling you, B people are speaking like Indian people. Understand? And if you will go there to America, to England, English people, their accent is different. English people, when you will go to England, their accent is different. When you will go to America, their accent is different. If you go to Australia people, our accent is different. Different people, though they are speaking English, and that person is speaking and he was from Sweden, and that is why. Understand? Next, they went to Gustav's shop. Here also Bill went inside the shop first, and clerk waited for him outside. They had to face the anger of the hairdresser because Lutkins had not paid his $35. But one of the customer told them that he had seen Lutkins in the main street near the hotel. Yes, boys and girls, Jaspreet Kaur ji, will you read this one, this paragraph, if it is visible to you? Jaspreet Kaur ji, हाँ बेटे, it is visible to you. Would you like to read it? Would you like to read it? Say yes or no. Okay, you should try to read it. I will read the explanation and word meanings, and you should read the this one. Hack, hack into the hack, not back. Hack. Goose pool room. Okay, at the pool room, it appeared that he had just bought a pack of cigarettes and gone out. So we pursued him just behind him, never catching him, for an hour till it was past 1 o'clock. I was hungry, and but I had so enjoyed Bill's rough country opinion about his neighbors that I scarcely Scared, but I found Lutkans or not. Concluded means draw the judgment. Exhausted means used up, finished. Pool room means a place to pool. A betting shop. Costly means a hard. But who is this person? Okay. When they were about to climb the hack again, Bill guessed that Lutkin might have gone to Gray's barber shop at his credit limit with Gustav's had ended. But when they reached Gray's shop, they came to know that Lutkin left the place just 5 minutes ago. They decided to visit the pool betting room. Someone told them that he had left after buying cigarettes. So their attempts to catch him were all in vain. Almost an hour had passed. It was 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and the clerk was hungry. But Bill's cheerfulness and his knowledge of the villagers was so delightful for him that he hardly bothered to find Lutkans. One thing I am telling you, he was very cheerful with the Lutkan, and he came to know that a lot of things about villagers. So that is why he bothered least about Lutkans, and he wanted to know more about the people of village. Yes. How about something to eat? I suggested. Let us go to restaurant and I will for you lunch. I will buy you lunch. Understand? And now he has suggested me to go to the restaurant. Clerk, understand? Well, I ought to go home to the wife. Don't care much for these restaurants. Who is saying? Lutkan is saying, understand? He was saying, well, I ought to go home to wife. I don't care much about for these restaurants. Only four of them, and they are all bad. Understand? Only four restaurants are good, and all are bad. Tell you what we will do. We will get the wife to pack up a lunch for us, and she would charge you more than half a dollar. Understand? Yes. Now he's saying he is earning money from the clerk. He was not ready to take lunch at the restaurant, and he is saying only four restaurants are good, all are bad, and one thing, we should go home and we should get packed the lunch, and after that my wife will take on not more than half dollar from you, and it would cost you more for a greasy meal in a restaurant, and we will go up to Vede Hill and enjoy the view while we eat. Yes, now he is saying we should go there, Vede Hill, and where we will sit there and we will enjoy the scenery of the hill and we will eat there. Greasy meal means oily food. Understand? And the clerk asked Bill about having lunch. He offered to buy lunch for both of them from the restaurant. Bill replied that there were only four restaurants and none of them were good. He said that he would get food for his wife. He said that he would get food from his wife. Bill also suggested that clerk to buy a food parcel from his wife, as he had to pay only half a dollar, which was far less than the price of the restaurant meal, which was only oily and non-tasty. He also suggested that they both go up the Vade Hills, which, which was a nice place to view while they had their lunch. Clear to all of you? This is beautiful. I know that Bill's helpfulness to the young fellow from the city was not entirely a matter of brotherly love. It was I was paying for I was paying him for his time. In the end, I paid him for 6 hours. Yes, boys and girls, are you listening? Are you listening? Bete, are you listening? Are you listening now? Okay, Krishma is here. Krishma is here. Okay, Krishma, where the signals are coming, you should stand there. Okay. Sometimes signal there are where you are sitting, there are big signals. So okay, no problem. You are welcome. And so let us. So this is, I know that Bill's helpfulness to the young fellow from the city was not entirely a matter of brotherly love. It was not like that because he was paying $2 for hour. I was paying him for his time. In the end, I paid him for 6 hours, including the lunch hours, at what was then a very high price. But he was no more dishonest than I. I charged the whole thing to the firm. Understand? So when he is, I am giving 12 $12 for 6 hours. So the clerk was saying I have to charge from the firm also, but it would have been worth paying him myself to have his presence. His cheerful country wisdom was very refreshing to the country boy like me who was sick of the city. As we sat on the hilltop looking over the pastures and creek which slipped among the trees, he talked of New Mullion and painted a picture in words all the people in it. Understand? So he was a very very expert person. He has painted the picture of the people in his words only. Understand? With the words he has painted the pictures of the people, those who are living there. And that is why the clerk was saying I was fed up with the life of city, but I was happy in the company of Bill. I was happy in the company of Bill. Bill is the name of clerk, Lutkan. So, yes, boys and girls, he noticed everything, but no matter how much he might laugh at people, he also understood and forgave their foolishness. He described the minister's wife who sang the loudest in church when she was most in debt. He commented on the boys who came back from college in fancy clothes. He told about the liars whose wife could never succeed in getting him to put on both a collar or a tie on the same day. He made them all lie. On that day, I came to know New Molion better than I did the city and to love it better. Pasture means grassland. Creeks means a street or minor tributary. Yes. Now you can see the narrator says that he knew that Bill was not helping him because of his helping nature, but because he was earning from him. He was getting paid. He was getting paid for the 6 hours he spent with the clerk. Even the lunch hours during which they were sitting idle on the hilltop. He was comfortable with this because his law firm will bear all his expenses. So he felt it to be dishonest on his own part. Anyways, he was happy to get the company of such a cheerful person like Bill. Yes, while they were sitting on the hilltop, they saw the beautiful grassland and the streams flowing through them. For the clerk, they were very beautiful, as he was also a villager and did not like the city life much. Bill told him everything about New Mully. He explained everything and everyone in such a way that he felt like everything and happened in front of his own eyes. Bill told him about the minister's wife who would sing so loudly in the church whenever she was under debt, liability to pay off his your credit or loans. This means that she prayed to God for her problems. Then there were some college boys who would dress in such a fancy way, and the lawyer's wife who always failed to her attempt to make her husband wear both the collars and the tie on the same day. The narrator says that Bill's knowledge of his village fellows was so good that it made him love the small town of New Molion. He says that now he knew almost everything about his place, whereas he was not much aware of the city he was living in. So, this is the last one we are going to do. Bill did not know much about colleges and cities, but he had traveled around a lot of the country and had a lot of job a lot of jobs. From his adventures he had brought back a philosophy of simplicity and laughter, and he strengthened me. We left that peaceful scene for of meadows and woods and resumed our search of Oliver Lutkins. We could not find him. At last, Bill cornered a friend of Lutkins and made him admit that, but he guessed Oliver has gone out to his mother's farm 3 miles north. We drove out there, laying plans. Adventures means exploit or event, and philosophy means ideology, beliefs. Meadows means field pasture. Resumed means restart. Cornered means forced into a place or situation. So this is the last one I will read only. Do you understand, boys and girls? Very beautiful story. Very beautiful story. I hope. I think you are enjoying it, and very good. Very good. Bill knew nothing about colleges and cities, maybe because he never got the chance to visit these places. But he knew everything about the villages and small towns, as he had done different types of jobs at these places. He got his ideology and simplicity and cheerful nature as a gift by exploiting these places. He tried to build faith in the narrator that he would surely catch Lutkins. Both of them left the beautiful fields and restarted their search mission. At last, Bill forced one of Lutkin's friends to admit that Lutkin had run away, you should write here, run away to his mother's house, which was 3 miles away from New Molion. So both of them prepared to drive to Lutkan's mother in order to find him. So they have gone to that place. So this is